I'm Cam.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aaron. We're three brothers who lead extraordinary lives.
Because we live and work in our family zoo.
Caring for endangered animals along with a team of keepers.
And helping wildlife conservation projects around the world.
This is 1Z3.
This time, we're on a mission to make sure all of the animal habitats at the zoo are squeaky clean.
Aaron and I are getting properly stuck in. But where's Cam?
Looking good. Unlike some, wow. What happened?
This is actually what's called working hard. We're not trying to make ourselves look beautiful. We've actually been busy mucking out.
One of us has to be the face of the zoo. Anyway, you smell.
Come on, we've still got some epic cleaning jobs to do around the zoo.
Yeah, true. Oh, back to not doing the camel poo.
Hey, I did that last time.
I think we'll give that job to Cam.
And he's not the only one scrubbing up. We meet one of nature's cleanup crew, Tierra the striated Caracara.
So, Tierra, what are we going to make of this? Very suspicious.
Very curious.
Cam discovers that being sandy can be handy for a meerkat manicure.
You see him digging? It's exactly what we want.
And with the koi carp on the move, Tyler makes a splash in the revamped pool.
Oh! I thought you said it was empty.
Keeping the enclosures spick and span is a never-ending job at the zoo.
Where are you off to?
Let's do some cleaning. How about you?
Cleaning the lions.
Oh, have fun.
It ensures the animals stay in the best possible health.
We're just off to clean the bears this morning.
Ah, nice.
The bird habitats need a washdown every day.
Our birds poo a lot. As Tippy can demonstrate right now, clean up a bit of poo there.
The usual, just loads of poo.
Loads of poo as always.
But in the wild, there are some birds who play a vital role in cleaning up the environment around them.
And here she is. This is Tierra, our beautiful striated Caracara. She's been with us for many years, and she's probably one of our most inquisitive birds here at the zoo. Look how incredible this beak is. Now, it's really, really powerful because they use it to actually get into the carcass of dead animals.
Found on the southern coast of South America, Caracaras are scavengers, basically nature's cleanup crew. They clean the meat off any carcasses they can find and recycle the nutrients through their poo.
Without these guys and other scavengers like them, really, the world would be probably full of dead stuff. So we owe a lot to them. And there she goes, back home.
100 years ago, these birds were being driven to extinction, but they are now protected with a growing population.
So Tom, what have you got planned with Tierra?
So we're going to make her an enrichment device so she can rummage through and try and pick out lots of bits of food as if she was plucking from a carcass in the wild. So we're going to get a few bits of wood, put it all together and create a rib cage.
Oh, perfect, come on then.
Making enrichment challenges are a great way to recycle waste material lying around the zoo. But with so much to sort through, I'm going to need Aaron's help.
Nope. Nice bit thin.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, perfect, that's a great width.
All right.
Don't forget, Az, we've got to make sure these are perfect because not only Tierra's going to be judging us, but Tom is too.
Ah, don't worry, we'll pass the test.
Hope you're right, Aaron.
Right, awesome.
Oh, wow, I'm impressed.
Thank you very much.
Rib cage.
Yeah, it looks like a rib cage.
And sounds like one too.
Can't wait to see Tierra use it.
So what's next, Tom?
Well, I guess we better go get some meat and load it up ready for Tierra to use.
All right, let's go.
But before we challenge Tierra, let's see if we can get a clean sweep against Aaron in a different kind of test.
Aaron's brain is stuffed with fascinating animal facts. Tyler and I are always trying to outsmart him.
We've given Aaron 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If he gets more right than wrong, he wins. If he gets too many wrong, we win.
All right, question 1. What species of bird has been seen using tools to help groom themselves?
Ooh, the puffin.
I'm going to give him it. It's the Atlantic puffin. They've been seen using a stick to scratch or groom themselves.
Pretty cool.
Question 2. What species of bird helps buffalo and wildebeest stay parasite-free in Africa?
Is it the weaver bird?
Wrong. It's the oxpecker. They eat the ticks and mites found on the cattle's body.
Question 3. Who has a cleaner bed? A human or a chimp?
Oh, it's got to be a chimpanzee.
He's got it right. It's actually chimpanzees.
Yeah, you heard right, Aaron, and that's because, unlike us humans, chimpanzees build fresh beds every day from leaves and branches.
Question 4. Which species of bird collects rubbish to make its nest more colourful?
A crow?
Wrong. It's the bowerbird. They seem to prefer collecting objects that are a vivid blue colour to attract potential mates.
Question 5. How do burrowing owls make finding food easier?
By going in search of it in dens underground?
Wrong. They actually drag animal poo to the outside of their dens to attract the insects that they can then eat.
Very smart.
And that is time up, which means we win!
Yeah!
In the zoo, the animals might need a helping hand to tidy their habitats, but they also have loads of ways to keep themselves clean and healthy.
Just like their domestic cousins, big cats use their rough tongues to remove loose fur and dirt.
Penguins preen their feathers to keep them clean, well-oiled, and waterproof.
For primates, picking parasites off each other's fur is great for grooming and helps them to bond.
And some animals, like our lesser hedgehog Tenric, use sand to clean and exfoliate their skin.
And they're not the only ones whose sandy habitat helps keep them in tip-top condition. If there's one thing meerkats love, it's digging. So they need a steady supply of fresh sand to burrow in.
Hey Jess, how you
Hi
doing?
Cam, you're right. Yeah, you?
Yeah, good, thanks. You ready for the big job?
I am. Are you feeling strong?
Always. I think we'll need another one of these as well. Okay.
Found in the dry plains and grasslands of southern Africa, the meerkat's super keen sense of smell, vision, and hearing helps them detect predators.
All right, here is our 1 ton bag of sand, which is going directly into our meerkat habitat. And as you can see, the sand is quite rough, and this is perfect for our meerkats because it basically is a way of filing down their nails when they're digging. Kind of like us with sandpaper or a nail filer. There we are.
Perfect. Meerkat approved.
Okay, it's probably best for humans to use an actual nail file.
All right, shovel.
Meerkats use their long, sharp nails to dig for food. Here at the zoo, there are 3 groups of meerkats, also known as mobs, including a few oldies.
Captain is 14 years old now, so she doesn't dig as much as she used to. So this rough sand is actually going to really help her.
All right, 1 barrow down. Oh, 500 to go. How much sand do we get for each year for these guys?
A lot. They're going to love digging in this. It gives them a new little area to play in as well.
Let's see if our mob approves.
Hey guys.
Good boy, Pierre.
You see him digging? That's exactly what we want. Ah, check them out, rolling the vegetables in the sand.
So that is actually an interaction we want to see. So in the wild, they eat scorpions and millipedes, and some of them have secreted toxins. And so they roll it in the sand to get rid of all of that nasty poison so they can eat it and be safe. So for them to do this is absolutely amazing.
Oh, I think we'll leave them to enjoy their new sand paddock.
So, as well as sand keeping the meerkat's nails naturally trimmed, it's also vital to their survival by making some foods safe to eat. It's great to see them getting stuck in, because just a few days ago, we had some sad news. Nintu, the oldest member of the mob, passed away.
Nintu was not just the oldest meerkat here at the zoo, he was also the leader of his mob. Meerkats live to around 8 years old in the wild and between 12 to 14 years old in captivity. But Nintu lived to the grand old age of 16. Wow. But it's always hard losing any of our animals.
With Nintu gone, I wonder which of the meerkat mob will take his place as leader.
I'll leave you to it.
Jess is just one of the many caring keepers here at the zoo. Let's meet some more.
My name is Ian and I am the section leader of large carnivores.
And I am Cassie and I'm the deputy section leader of large carnivores.
And we are married. Literally, our life revolves around the animals. So our animals are probably the most dangerous animals that we keep here at the park. And we all have to work as a really good team and we have to be able to trust each other a lot.
If I wasn't a zookeeper, I don't know what I'd be. That's really hard because I wanted to be a zookeeper ever since I was a kid.
This was my dream job. It was all I ever wanted to do.
Yeah, I definitely love my job. I feel very, very lucky to spend my day with the big cats and the wolves.
And me.
And Ian.
In the wild, Caracaras are one of nature's cleaner-uppers.
To help keep Tierra's scavenger instinct sharp, we've built a pretend animal carcass from some old bits of wood and bamboo.
Awesome. I've got the meat. Lovely.
And I bought something that will really make it look like a carcass. Sheep's wool from a sheep.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea, but we probably don't need quite that much. I think just a few bits here and there just to hide the meat and make it look really authentic.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, come on then. Should we put it together?
Yeah, let's get going.
I think this is such a great idea for enrichment for Tierra.
That'd be great.
It's all natural materials, and also it's very similar to what Tierra would do out in the wild.
Yeah, because they're huge opportunities, aren't they? I mean, if they come across a dead animal, that's what they're going to go for.
Exactly.
All right, should we let her out?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
This is a brand new enrichment for Tierra. Will she figure it out? Well, here she comes.
So, Tierra, what are we going to make of this? This is different, isn't it?
I love that.
Very suspicious.
Very curious.
Come on, you can do it, Tierra.
Good job.
Oh, that's so good.
See how she's reaching in between the ribs?
Looks like our DIY carcass is going down well.
And we love to see her using those amazing talons up close.
Actually, one of the few birds of prey that have really powerful feet, talons, and also a really powerful beak. With most birds of prey, it's normally just powerful feet.
Okay.
She seems to really be enjoying it.
You may notice that we're actually starting to see her protruding crop now. Caracaras can eat lots of food, so they need a big space to be able to store that.
The crop is a pouch on the front of the neck to keep food in before it's digested. As well as birds, crops are also found on gastropods, like snails and even bees.
It's amazing to see how she's really going for it with this enrichment.
She's doing a good job.
Nice one, Tierra.
It must be poo o'clock, and I wonder what poo I'll be investigating today. Oh, it's such a tiny, cute-looking little poo. That is adorable.
Warning, don't play with poo.
Well, today's candidates are 3 desert-dwelling animals. Bring them on.
There's Ozzy the wallaby, Looney the leopard gecko, and Button the burrowing owl. But who did the poo?
The first thing I like to do is smell the poo. Here we go. It's really weird. I think it's because it's so small, I'm just not picking up any smells at all from it. So I think the next stage is to get into the science of it. Let's measure the poo. Yeah, I don't think we need that. It's barely over a centimetre in length. What? It's not even half a centimetre in height either. And this poo is so small, which helps me rule out Ozzy the wallaby. First of all, his poo is going to be a bit bigger.
Plus, they eat lots of grass and leaves, and I'm not seeing any of that within this poo. Now let's take a closer look. Now this poo is quite interesting. It's got a couple colours to it. You got this classic brown poo colour on these ones here. On this little guy, we've got a yellowy poo with a white tip.
But it's not poo as we know it.
This yellow and white part is actually solid urine. Well, we've looked at the colour, but what about the shape? Now this poo is more like a pellet, which helps me rule out Button the burrowing owl, whose poo more resembles a white paint splatter.
A bit like a regular bird's poo. Whereas leopard geckos retain the water from their wee and get rid of its waste chemicals in solid chunks when they poo.
So Looney the leopard gecko, is this your poo? Of course it is! You're the only one left!
When it comes to keeping most of our animals clean and healthy, a habitat washdown does the job. But for some, it's a bit more complicated.
These beautiful koi and grass carp usually live in the big pool inside the tiger's enclosure. But a few days ago, the fish were moved to a temporary home.
This is our fish hospital pool, and you wouldn't believe it, but our big cat keeper Ian here actually looks after the fish too. The koi and the grass carp are usually found in the tiger pool. Why did they have to be moved from that pool to this one?
So what we've noticed in springtime, when it warms up a little bit, the koi get quite jumpy and they swim around and they start to spawn. So what we're doing is just going to make it a little bit smoother for them so they don't knock themselves on the rough edges of the pool.
How did you get them all the way over here? Because there's, what, 60, 70 fish?
People were coming from all of the departments throughout the day in shifts to help carry the fish over and move them into this new pool. It was a real team effort from across the whole site.
The pool holds a whopping 90,000 litres of water, enough to fill over 1,000 baths.
Wow, that's a major operation. It's all about teamwork, I love that.
Just like a fish tank you might have at home, making sure this pool is clean and safe is super important.
We're going to be testing to make sure there's nothing harmful in the water that can affect the fish today, and today's test is nitrite.
Oh, very scientific. Although, does that mean I have to get my hand in that freezing cold water?
You're definitely going to do that.
All right, no worries, let's do it then. It's cold.
Nitrite is a natural byproduct of fish poo and wee, but too much of it can be poisonous for the fish. So we're testing the temporary pool with a special kit. If the nitrite levels are too high, we'll have to remove the fish and replace the water.
Pressure's on now.
Fingers crossed.
Lid on nice and tight.
Yeah, no
And
problem.
then a really big shake for 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
While we wait for the results, I want to check out the other pool.
Right, Ian, who have we got in here?
So at the moment, we've got Morticia and we've got Black Pearl. And he was a little poorly last year. We're trying to feed him up. But Morticia, bless her, she's just too friendly.
Oh, really?
When she sees a shape at the edge of the pool, like a tiger, we want her to move away. But instead, she likes to swim up to them and say hello.
She's very curious, isn't she?
The tigers and carp happily share their habitat, as long as the fish keep their distance from the big cats, that is. But if super friendly Morticia isn't careful, she could end up as a tempting tiger snack. So she'll have a little break in this pool until we find her a new home soon.
Right, the 5 minutes is up, so is it time to check?
It's ready and it's time to check. So you're going to hold the test tube up and test it against the nitrite chart.
This one here, okay, joke.
Yep.
Let's have a look. All right, so look to me like it's the second one down, the 0.25.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
It says, monitor closely and continue standard pool maintenance. We'll schedule in a water change because we want to keep the water as pure and as clean as possible for the fish.
So that's their temporary home sorted. Now we need to check if the big pool is ready for its refill.
Oh, wow, look at the pool. It's so good seeing it like this. They've done such a good job. The whole point was to actually soften the rocks so it doesn't actually injure the fish. Oh, brilliant. Oh! I thought you said it was empty.
No, I said it will be empty.
Oh, I'm soaked.
Get the hoover while you're in there.
Oh, fine. I'm using this special kit here to suck up all the water, which has got loads of dirt, and it's going to make it nice and clean, ready for our fish to rejoin the pool soon.
Ty, it looks like it's about to blow.
Is that meant to happen?
No, that doesn't look good.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Trying to clean all this out.
Looks like this job could take us longer than we thought. But hopefully, the fish will soon be making a splash in this amazing habitat once again very soon.
You know what? I think our cleaning routine went pretty well today. And Tierra loved their enrichment.
Yeah, and you know what? When you think about it, the effort we put in with the koi pond really paid off because it's looking pristine now.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't think we look too bad either.
I know, we're looking good.
Yeah.
Hang on. Is that Cam?
Oh, wow. What happened to you?
Cleaning the camels is what happened to me.
Well, looks like you could do with a clean yourself.
How did I get the muckiest job?
Well, you know, you take such good care of yourself that you thought you'd be perfect for the job.
You know what? You guys are just so thoughtful. I just love my brothers.
Yeah, we'll...
Why don't I come give you a hug?
No, I'm good. Bye.
Come give me a hug! No!